This is the afternoon update. This is for Monday, the 12th of February. This is James Spann. Drier air getting close, but we still have showers and a few thunderstorms around today. Let's go right to the radar. And we are live at 2:37 on this Monday. And we note that band of heavier showers that's moving through West Alabama. That band is approaching Interstate 65, Huntsville, Cullman, Birmingham, Montgomery. And again, we've had some hail today. The air aloft is very cold with this upper trough. So we've had some hailers today, but the air is stable. No surface-based instability, so these are elevated showers and storms, not rooted down at the surface, and they'll be out of here later this evening. And we do note we're getting some reports of some pretty gusty winds on the backside of that line of showers, and there could be a wake low forming. So once the showers pass, it could get pretty windy for about 15 or 30 minutes. Then the winds will gradually settle down. Here's the upper air look, and again, a very deep cold core trough is approaching. And that's been the reason for the unsettled weather for the past couple of days. The core of the upper low is around Little Rock. And here's the visible satellite view, and we do have a few little thin spots, a few breaks in the overcast, but the sky is mostly cloudy across the state. This is the regional radar composite, and I think we can say for southwest Alabama, you're done with the rain. Mobile, Gulf Shores, Jackson, Grove Hill, Millry, places like that. That line of showers will be progressing into northeast Alabama this evening. It should be out of the state by midnight, 9 o'clock to midnight tonight. And I will say that up in parts of northern Tennessee, maybe even central Tennessee, there could be a few snowflakes this evening under the cold core upper low, the one you see there near Little Rock, dynamic cooling. But if there are any snowflakes in Tennessee, I don't expect much of an issue. Temperatures should be above freezing, and certainly not going to last long. So temperatures are mostly in the upper 50s and low 60s for the northern half of the state. We've got 61 for Birmingham and Huntsville, mid-60s for the southern half of the state, Montgomery at 64, Mobile at 65. We still have a flood watch for parts of central Alabama, the counties in green through the evening hours, but the really heavy rains have moved out, but it's been a big soaker. Some spots have seen over 4 inches of rain, especially in parts of east and southeast Alabama. We'll put up some rain totals on the social platforms later this evening once we get all the Skywatch reports in. But that flood watch will expire this evening. And around the nation, we've got winter weather advisories north of the state for parts of extreme northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, extreme northern Tennessee, north of Interstate 40, and parts of Kentucky. That's for the possibility of some snowflakes tonight. And a winter storm warning in effect for parts of Pennsylvania over to New York City and Boston. And there's a lot of weeping and gnashing of teeth in weather offices there, and that the models are shifting south, and could be that some of the heaviest snow might miss Boston and New York City, but still, they've got that winter storm warning in effect there. And all the counties in brown for North Carolina, that is a wind advisory. So got a marginal risk of severe storms east of Alabama through tonight. Really, this thing just did not produce any meaningful severe weather across Mississippi, Alabama, the Deep South. Flooding was the big issue here. There were a lot of risk areas defined here, but it just didn't produce, and that's okay. Tomorrow, not a single thunderstorm expected across the country, and the same thing on Wednesday. So this is the rain for the next 7 days, and this counts the rain that we are seeing today in the next event that will be late Friday, Friday night, and Saturday morning. And for most of the state, rain amounts about 1 inch. The event at the end of this week will not be like the one we had this weekend. The rain should not be excessive. So model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 12Z run. This is valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. The trough is well to the east, and we have a cool, dry day. Highs in the 50s. We start the day in the 30s. And again, we note that surface low that's east of Cape Cod, and that should bring some snow to New York City and Boston, Connecticut, Rhode Island, parts of New Hampshire, Vermont. And again, it's very interesting to see how close that is to those big I-95 cities up and through there. But again, down here, just cool and dry. Wednesday, some of the colder pockets might see a light freeze, but the high should be in the low to mid-60s. Feel pretty good. Thursday, a sunny day with highs in the 60s. And then on Friday, the next system approaches and will bring in the chance of showers Friday afternoon in advance of a cold front. But this one's going to have limited moisture. It should not last all that long. Let's go to Friday night at midnight. And again, the band of showers pushing southward through the state. Also a chance of showers near the Gulf Coast. No severe storms expected. And again, rain not all that heavy. And then by Saturday afternoon, the chance of rain shifts down into far south Alabama. Saturday afternoon, rain could be falling at Mobile, Dothan, the Florida Panhandle. But for most of the state, by Saturday afternoon, the rain should be over. So for a fairly decent part of Alabama, the next system with a chance of rain, Friday afternoon, Friday night, and Saturday morning. And Saturday will be colder. If you're in the Tennessee Valley, you might be in the 40s all day, 50s elsewhere. And then on Sunday, we are cool and dry. Lows around freezing. Highs in the low and mid-50s. And a week from today, Monday the 19th, a northwest flow aloft. And once again, we have a cool, dry air mass in place, very seasonal. Let's go out 10 days. This is Thursday of next week, the 22nd of February. Got a trough approaching Texas. A ridge over the Gulf of Mexico, and if that's right, that would be dry and very pleasant. In fact, we'll check the temperature anomalies, and again, this is for Thursday of next week, and no Arctic air, really, for the contiguous United States. Yes, a little below average out west, but just pretty comfortable if this works out. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean between 1 and 2 inches between now and the 27th, basically the end of the month. And we can handle that. We have clearly taken out the drought with these big rain events, so we don't need that much more. Here's a look at temperatures coming off the NBM, the National Blend of Models. Again, this is for Birmingham. Your number could vary. We cool down tomorrow, the high 54, then back in the 60s, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then for the weekend, highs between 50 and 55. Saturday and Sunday, and lows down to freezing Sunday morning, but then we bounce right back, and we've got 67 by Thursday, the 22nd of the month. And hot off the presses, got the brand new 8 to 14-day guidance. This is for the 20th through the 26th of February. And looky here. All of a sudden, the blue is gone, and we're starting to see shades of orange creep in from the west. Temperatures near, maybe slightly above average, if this verifies. So let's roll that Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. On the road this morning to St. Clair County, Asheville Elementary School, home of the Bulldogs, the kindergarten students. I think they're looking like first graders already. These guys were great today. We had a lot of fun talking about the weather. And let me tell you what, this cake, this is just amazing to me. How do you do this? That's just astounding. That's amazing. And trust me, it tasted great too. And I like the shirt there, especially the one on the right. That's a good-looking shirt. Respect that polygon. You got to do that. But we had a lot of fun today. Teachers were great. The kids were great. And just a marvelous day. So again, to everybody at Asheville Elementary School in St. Clair County, thanks a lot for a great visit today. You guys are looking good. So tomorrow, let's see, going down to South Alabama. Going to be in Covington County at Red Level High School. It'll be a lot of fun. I think John Olshu is going to tag along for that ride, our colleague here. Then tomorrow evening, I'll be speaking to the University of Arizona AMS chapter, American Meteorological Society chapter, obviously virtually online. Wednesday, Highland School up in Etowah County at Gadsden. Thursday, Fairview Middle School, home of the Aggies up in Cullman County. And then Oak Grove Elementary School, home of the Tigers in West Jefferson County. Friday, it's Oak Mountain Elementary School. That'll be a fun one. And then Saturday evening, I'll be emceeing the Hoover High Senior Beauty Walk, and I've got a function Saturday morning down at the University of Alabama. No book signing this Saturday. And a week from Saturday, I'll be in Nashville for the Severe Weather Day that's sponsored by the National Weather Service in Nashville at Tribeca University, and we'll put the details on that in about a week as we get closer. Our next book event, I do believe, is going to be on the 2nd of March. And again, as soon as we get the information from the publisher, we'll release that. And hey, don't forget Weather Brains tonight. The weekly show for weather dweebs, nerds, geeks, dorks, weenies. YouTube.com/weatherbrains if you want to watch it live, 7 o'clock Central. The podcast version comes out early tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.